I only find one thing wrong with blaming food intake on the cause for ADD. Um, it is said that Albert Einstein, very, very smart man. I mean, come on, E equals MC squared. Who hasn't heard of that? Um, that he was supposed to be ADD. At the time of his birth and throughout his lifespan, he ADD. There was no diagnosis for it yet. Nobody knew what it was. Um, when he was a child, he did poorly in school. He had a hard time concentrating on what the teacher said. He did better in one-on-one sessions rather than in a large group. And he grew up in a time where you didn't have a lot of, you know, fat and artificial this and that and, food coloring and, grew up in the times that you talked about, in some of your other videos. And I think maybe this one, I can't remember. It's the ADD. Um, but he grew up in that time frame where things weren't made with all of this artificial stuff. And he had ADD. So if Albert Einstein can have ADD, I think it can be now too. And I don't think it can be cured with a change of diet. The only thing that I can see that would change in your child by, giving them healthy food instead of junk food would be their weight. America is on the rise. We are the fattest nation. And I even have to look at myself for that. But this is the fattest nation because of the amount of junk food we consume. And I've noticed that people try and link junk food to everything. Everything that's wrong with us. We try and find some way to blame it on the junk food. Okay, yeah, I mean, taking in too much cholesterol can be bad for your heart. Too much alcohol can be bad for your liver. Too much this can be bad for that. I mean, you can say that about, you can blame bad food on everything, it seems. I mean, when in doubt, blame junk food. Maybe it'll stop people from eating it. It's not going to happen. I mean, in an ideal world, yes. Is it going to cure ADD? No. Have you ever talked to anybody who has ADD? Have you ever met anybody who has ADD? Been in a classroom with an ADD child? Because I can tell you're not. If you were, you wouldn't be spouting off this garbage. You'd be taking your pills. And ADD medication is not addictive. It's only addictive if you're not ADD. And if you're not ADD, why are you taking ADD medication? You know? So, I guess that's all I have to say really about this video. So, good luck with what you're trying to do, but you think you know, but you have no idea, honey.